Hi folks, and welcome back to the Trek Collector. Yes, I'm back again, and this time I'm back with the Starship Star Trek Collection, Volume 2, Designing Starships by Ben Robinson and Marcus Riley. Now, this is beautiful, guys. I'm going to go into it in more detail fairly soon. Unfortunately, I haven't managed to get this one signed. Boo-hoo, you can't win them all. But again, this is fantastic. Now, yes, there is pages that are repeated from the magazines that we get with the Starships. Why should you get this? Well, one, it's handy, case of reference and stuff like that. If you do like the illustrations and stuff done by the designers of the Starships, that you can just pull it out off a shelf as opposed to the folders, which do take up a lot of space. So it's kind of a nice way to store all the information. Secondly, it's a nice hardback. And third, if you're one of these guys that is just picking out your favorite ships out of the collection, and you like all the concept design work, look no further than this. So in a few seconds, I will be going through the book and letting you guys see all the pictures. So you can kind of work it out yourselves. Is it something that you want, or are you happy enough with the magazines? I think the first volume did really well, and I hope the second one does equally as well, because I really hope Ben goes ahead and does volume 3, which I do think he said was going to come. You know what I mean? There's great design work and there's extra bits and pieces in it, and it's down to each other. I know one or two people will eventually kind of count out and go through exactly how many new pages are in the book. But to me, I love the first one, and I have to say, gone through the second one, I absolutely love it. I haven't read it fully. I know some of the stuff is familiar, as I said, from the magazines, but hey, it's pretty cool. So without me going on too much longer, let's take a look at the book. So folks, we're back with the Star Trek The Official Starship Collection, Designing Starships Volume 2. And again, like Volume 1, this is absolutely fantastic, and it's a lovely hardback book with concept artwork and different graphic pictures from over the years with Star Trek. Now, this book is absolutely fantastic. So if you subscribe to the collection, a lot of the pages will be similar to what you have in your weekly magazines. But a lot of people are just picking and choosing the odd ships. So if you like the concept artwork, this is definitely a book for you. Or if you're like myself and you want to have all this kind of very handy in a hardback form, this is the book for you guys. Now, the contents in this is absolutely amazing. We've got 159 pages packed full of fantastic artwork and concept drawings from all the designers over the years with Star Trek. We have like main feature USS Voyager. There's a lot of different concept artwork in there that didn't feature in the magazines. We've got the likes of the Aero Shuttle, Delta Flyer, USS Raven, Prometheus, Equinox, Federation Scout Ship, NX Alpha, Enterprise J, Gorn Ship, Klingon Bird of Prey, V'ger. The trip inside V'ger, some great concept artwork there. Romulan Bird of Prey, the Valdor, Romulan Bird of Prey, Romulan Warbird, Federation Hollow Ship, Air on Time Ship, Borg Renegade Ship, Borg Spear, the Intrepid, Xindi Insecticide, Xindi Replica, and Aquatic Ships. So there's lots. I just kind of briefly went through the list of contents there. So looking at the Voyager again, familiar page from in the magazines, and this concept artwork again by Rick. So just the different developments of how Voyager came about. But there's a few extra bits and pieces in this, and again, there's some nice reading involved. Now, I haven't read the book fully yet, just wanted to bring it in, but like I don't know about you guys, but I love all this concept artwork. So all the kind of stuff that Rick and all the other designers were coming up with at the time for Voyager, and like there's some great Voyager stuff in here, I have to say. And thanks for all the guys for sharing, and bit of some of Doug's work as well, and CGI, which is fantastic when he was just getting first into CGI. So it's great to see how hard, you know what I mean, a lot of thought comes into making a hero ship. So like we've got some great different ways of Voyager. Interesting. I kind of like this design here actually with the nacelles. Different. Still though, like Voyager's a lovely ship the way it turned out. But packed We got the Aero Shuttle again. Again, stuff that's in the magazine. But again, if you're like me, as I said, I like it in the hardback form. Delta Flyer again by Rick. And I think some of these are familiar. But just going to briefly, quickly go through this because, you know, it's either something that you want or it's not. But as I said, I love this book. I love the first one. That was really, really good. And I am enjoying the second one. And as I said, it's nice and handy. This is kind of cool that the Prometheus was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages at one point. Interesting concept. That would have been cool. Again, some lovely illustrations and very nice. Actually, this section here, I actually have to say I like that now quite a lot. The middle section, so it's taken it piece by piece. And then we got the Equinox, which again, absolutely fantastic. Our Federation scout ship, done by John Eves, and the Phoenix, again another great ship. I love the whole rocket part, brilliant. Here's my dogs in to say hello. The inspection pod, again, very, very cool. The NX project. John's format, the different concepts of how he came up with the final version. I have to say now, I love the NX Alpha. I think she's absolutely beautiful the way she turned out. Lovely concept drawn of the Enterprise J here. Really, really nice. Beautiful picture. Looks great with the nacelles down there, actually. But, you know, it's great seeing all these different concepts and what they were thinking, you know, going behind and trying to come up with these ships. And it's, you know, considering that the Enterprise J was only briefly ever shown, all the work that went behind it. Now, we're flicking into some of the TOS stuff. Again, this would be from Star Trek the Remastered. And then we've got the Klingon Bird of Prey, which was going to be originally Romulan. They just decided to change and get rid of the Romulans at the last minute. So hence why we have kind of this motif at the bottom underneath the Bird of Prey, which was meant to pay homage to the TOS style Romulan Bird of Prey. But I think it definitely suits the Klingons. Now, this is all feature in the living machine. Now, Ben had tweeted some of these photos before, but this is all fantastic stuff. I love all this kind of artwork from Star Trek. Absolutely beautiful and amazing. The motion picture. Great film to go back and watch. And the trip inside, so absolutely fantastic. Like trying to draw this out in storyboards and trying to sell it, and just the artwork from it is absolutely fantastic. Seeing the Klingon ships going in, absolutely fantastic at the start of the movie, and the new appearance, the new look Klingons at the time. And then we go into some of Andrew's work with the Romulan Warbird, which again, fantastic. And Andrew was originally looking at having it this way, which kind of looks scary. But again, when we were talking to John Eves, myself, and Irish Trekkie, the kind of reasons as well before that, it was just the format of the TV screens. So it just wouldn't fit right. It didn't look right on the screen, but my God, now that is just like one powerful image. When you consider the size of the Romulan Warbird, it's like twice the size of the Enterprise D. And the Valdor by John Eves, and again, it looked fantastic, you know, designed ship. The Romulan Bird of Prey. Again from Enterprise. Nice. I do like the design from Enterprise. I never had any query. It was just the fact that they had cloaking technology. To me, I just kind of I still always believed that the cloaking technology was only new in the TOS era, and that's why Kirk and Spock worked so hard to try and steal the Romulan. Well, they did steal the Romulan cloaking device. So that's my only appeasement with the Romulans in Enterprise. And then with Dan Curry doing his design there of the Vulcan ship, And again, like, that's a beautiful ship. Look, the concept art there now alone is absolutely fantastic. I love that. Again, all the little steps, thoughts behind how Rick does his how it comes along, and then John Eves. Now this, to me, I don't know why, the Federation Hollow ship. Look at this. Why, oh why? Now I know straight away from the producer's point of view, ship that's going to be seen for a small little amount of time. Secondly, as well, too similar to the Enterprise, because it's been seen before in the past. They don't want ships that kind of anyway resemble the hero ship, because they're scared that the audience will get confused. As if. And the Borg ship here, the Renegade Borg ship, which is really, really cool, and a great episode from TNG when Lore popped up. But again, we know that the Borg steal kind of technology, they assimilate it. So I'd love to know where this ship originally came from, what species, you know, how Lore got his hands on it, and the Borg drones. But it's one that you'd love to see show back up again with the alien race that actually had this ship, or, you know, something similar. But it's one of those mysteries to me now that I've always thought about, where did that ship come from? And we've got the Borg spear and the Vought city ship. And again, like, I think Ben was joking originally when he went on about if he was to do the Eaglemoss shifts to scale, like, the Vought city ship would just take up, like, would be the size of somebody's house. Which is quite interesting. And again, one of my favorite ships from Enterprise is the Andorian battlecruiser. I think it looks very, very cool. I can see kind of very sonar there. But to me, I think it's suited Shran down to the ground, just his appearance. And other designs of the Intrepid. The Intrepid was quite a nice ship as well. I love John's kind of artwork there. Just absolutely fantastic. I wonder how Discovery's looking now at the moment. I'd love to kind of get sneaky peeks. And the entireties from the animated series that was then brought into the remastered, which was great. The Insecticide ship. I know this is Irish Trekkie's favourite of the collection. It is a huge ship. It's nice, but again, great design, concept art. This is one beautiful photograph. I don't know who did this picture, but looking at the Insecticide or the Reptilian ship there, and the color scheme is just beautiful. And what do we have here? A refit NX-01. Brilliant. So different bits and pieces. So all the work that goes into bringing us a little starship on TV. And again, some more stuff from Enterprise and John Eves. Absolutely fantastic. Great guy. And that is the end of Volume 2. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that little sneaky preview. So folks, I hope you enjoyed that peek through. If you haven't already got that book yet, I know it's not available in the States yet. Oh, prices. It's £25 sterling in the UK. And it's going to be 35 US dollars in the States. Euro, I think it's somewhere around the 32 euro mark. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry guys on that one. I do want to give a big special shout out to Trekker Price, Gary, for sending me a beautiful little, he got an AMT kit. Where's the box gone? I have been looking at this one for a while. I've seen it every now and again, and there's always been a bigger model or something on the way. So, Gary, thanks a million for this. I really have to get patience and take photographs of different stages and stuff like that. The other great thing was, as well, that I am going to be building the 1/350 scale Enterprise. So just playing around with colours. The colour that I have in my Enterprise, I'm not too happy with. It's just a little bit too grey, but I'm really happy the way the Romulan Bird of Prey showed out, and I love my Klingon D7, but it's a cool little piece. And Gary, thanks very much appreciated. And yes, you're right, it will have a good home. So guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. And thanks for tuning in once more, and I hope you follow myself and Irish Trekkie on the Nerd Escape. Until my next review guys, take it easy, slán go fóill, be good little Trekkies, take care.